think I'm gonna OD on caffeine one of these days. Guys, if I don't wake up, it was because of like caffeine overdose or something. Ah, that's bitter. Looks like grasshopper juice to me. When I first started getting espressos, I always thought like, it looks like spit. Like chew spit or something, like somebody who just chewed, they like spit up a bunch of spit juice. Wonder how bad it is to just go to the gym and then right after go get a coffee. Is it like, I'm gonna have to like do some reading on that and like see if there's anything associated with just like so much caffeine before the gym, like pre-workout, like at first thing in the morning, energy drink. After the gym, a cappuccino. Go home, like like crash from like some like caffeine, like comatose or something like that, like fall into like a comatose state from like all the caffeine I've drank all day, and then just wake up and drink more caffeine and just go to the gym again. It's probably not good. That's my life now though. It's like what I have to do to keep moving. It's like, with what I can do, I do the most that I can. It's like, it's hard to just, you know, like say that it's like an ineffective way to like change my world or whatever, but it's like there's a lot of stuff that, like this world is so chaotic, I feel like. I just don't, I'm tired of playing the gullible, like innocent one. Like I believed that you could go and do anything, you know what I mean? Like people told me that when I was young, and I totally just like bit it like hook, line, and sinker. Like just believed it was like I could do anything, like be an astronaut, explore space, like have a family, be rich, travel all over the place, you know, like. But it's like, even though it's like I'm not doing other things, like that, it seems like what I'm doing shouldn't be held in comparison, you know what I mean, to what I could be doing. But it's like, given all those things, like this is the expression that I feel most comfortable with. This is where I feel like my energy is best spent regarding like how unfair this world is. Like, I'm just gonna try to like manage that as well as I can and like go to the places where it's just like brute, like, and it's like anybody can go there and it's like you're gonna just be up against yourself. Like go to the place where it's like no matter who somebody is, it's like there's somewhere to grow, and it doesn't matter. It's like it can be like a comedian or whatever and go there and it's like, well, they're not the best at this, you know, kind of thing. And just all it takes is like hard work and you can do it anywhere kind of thing. And like, it's your choice. I like to go to that place. I like to go there. That's my comfort zone. That's like where, it's like where I like basically held it all together when I went to college by myself. It was like, that was the first thing I did is I went and got a gym membership. And that was like, I probably like, for getting through college, I definitely like put a lot of credit into like just going to the gym and doing all that stuff, because it kept me like, there's so many things you can do wrong in college with all those people and all those young kids that are trying to have like this experience of a lifetime. It can go south. So, but I always had in the back of my head, like, I want to be able to be fit, and I want to be able to go to the gym and do all this stuff. And so it kept me like just this side of like all the people that like totally crashed out. Like, not to say that I didn't, but I got far enough as to where when I was ready to finish, I did. You know what I mean? And I was able to like look at my life and sort of figure some things out. And I was just so close. It was like, you know, and like it was hard. Like I was like, it was hard to even just get that last little push, but I mean, it's just like in there, it's like short, and there's like the short version of it, you know what I mean? Like, are you gonna push that, like that one weight up? It took me like, I don't know, I've been going to the gym since I was like, or exercising at least, like rigorously since I was like 14, but so it's taken me like 20 years or whatever. And it's just different. I don't want to say I'm any better or worse. I'm just like different. Such a different person. You know, like there was one time like the other day though that I felt like, you know what, like I would feel the same way when I was a kid. I would be like very shy and like very nervous about something. And it kind of hit me hard, but hopefully this can push me. Hopefully if I like keep this like this device just like running alongside me, I can like use it to like boost my morale and like boost my like feeling of responsibility, like the responsibility that I have to like the reason that I have a camera, you know what I mean? Like I can like use that. It has like some power to it, you know, power at the push of a button or something, kind of like that. This can be just as frustrating though. You know, it's like, where's the standard? And it's like how, and it's like in here, I the one thing I really don't like about media is it's like there's no consistency. I feel like there's hardly any consistency with like this idea that media can be your win. Media can be the winning number for you, because it's like, in my example, it's just like, what, I upload a joke video of like aliens or something and I get like a ton of stuff, and it's like I try to like go along that same line doing some like sciencey kind of philosophy stuff. Nothing. I upload a video of me like opening up a pack of gum and chewing bubble gum, and it goes big, and it's just like, okay, like there's no rhyme or reason to this. You know, it's like, and it's very frustrating. It's like, at the same time in which it can motivate you, like I said, because it's like power at the push of a button, you can like hold yourself responsible for the camera. Like as soon as you have that camera up and it's like there's people there, you have to feel responsible. And it's like, I feel like you can use it to push yourself. Like I've been doing, like I pushed myself to failure tonight in the gym, you know what I mean? Like it was like I went until I could go no more, basically. Like especially like with that squat and like those shoulder presses. But at the same point in time, it like holds so many false promises, and it's like just the idea of how things would work if they weren't structured off of like this sense of popularity, and it was like more structured off of supply and demand, like the actual market is, kind of thing. Like the media and entertainment is and always has been its own like department. But it's like just buildings like full of nothing in one room for like filming. It's like a wasteland. It's like empty. It's like full of empty dreams and like empty, you know what I mean? Like just decisions. Like it's so wasteful, and it's like everything that I was against growing up, you know what I mean? Just like making sure that everything counted. And it's like, what counts? The internet defeats itself as much as it like props itself up to like support everything, because for every point that it brings up, it has some ulterior like notion that it will, you know, support and bring to the light. It doesn't matter if you're good, bad, and then all of a sudden there's no rhyme or reason between somebody who's like an extremely negative individual who all of a sudden is like doing better than everybody else. It's like this odd, weird, quirky lack of humanity and like tribal companionship. Somehow it breaks all lines and breaks all borders. And at the same point in time, it can be a savior because it offers hope to people that feel like they're in those like situations. It offers hope because people see that, oh, this person made it out through this. But what people don't understand is just how immense the odds are. Like, it's like literally just only a few, like something to give you some idea as to like what the odds are as to like making it big in some format like this. Just go to YouTube and like scroll down where it says like live gaming news, all that stuff, and like click on gaming and like click on the live streaming gamers, and it's like there's like two people, one with like 14,000, one with like 12,000. Then all of a sudden it's like somebody with 500, and then the rest are just like zeros. And it's like, and then you click on those people and you think to yourself like, what's the reasoning? What's the reasoning behind this? Like, you try to analyze, you try to like think out some pathway or methodology that allows you to like understand the concept of what it takes to be a voice or be some image to something. And it just breaks the rules. And it's like these people, like why, you know what I mean? Like, not to, and again, then I have to be careful, like, because it, you know what I mean? Like, who am I to judge? All of a sudden, that's the whole point of everything anyways, you know what I mean? Like, just like, oh, well, maybe I should look in a mirror, you know? But that's what I just spent like an hour doing over at the gym. And it's just so different than that place. You know, like I said, it's like that place is consistency. Everybody does it everywhere. You know what works, and you know what the feeling of power is. You feel this strength and the ability to overcome, and the dedication and the long hours and the eating habits and the social habits, the not participating in certain things. And it becomes this sort of religion, you know what I mean? Like the law of Gold's Gym or something. And then you just see like all these people that are breaking the law, so to speak. And it's like, you have no idea or no clue or no inclination as to why. It's like, you're in such a horrible position comparatively. And it's very hard to come to terms with that. The only way I can do it, the only way I can come to terms with that is that reality is subjective. Like, the only way I've been able to like overcome the jealous feelings, the thought that, you know, why are these people, why do they have more than me? Like, what are they doing? Is that reality is 100% subjective. Like, it's the only way that I've been able to push through this idea of there being no true light, there being no true like idol, so to speak, you know, disregarding like the idea of idol worship, but it's just like there's nobody to look up to. And it's like, again, these pathways of where these people make it, it just is, there's no rhyme and reason, no rhyme and reason, you know what I mean? And it's just like, so the only way I've been able to like push through this, and it's what I've been doing now for like 15 years, is I started just believing in a subjective reality where you cannot truly connect with anybody. But see, here's where the subjective reality actually can be turned, is that reality can be subjective, but at the same point in time, it can be only one thing. It can be this thing where it's only one entity that's experiencing all of this, right? And so at the same point in time that it's subjective, it knows, right? And it's like subjective to itself. Like its only rule like is that it doesn't have to like have rules because it's only one thing. Nothing else is judging it. So it's all subjective, but at the same point in time, it's kind of not, because it's all just one dream of the same like point of light or point of energy or something like that. You know what I mean? It just is completely on its own. It's everybody is completely on their own. Every single person that experiences existence is completely on their own, meaning that they're the only thing that exists. You are the only thing that exists. That's how I've cemented my foundation upon that, basically. And I feel like it's allowed me to like free float in space for a while, you know what I mean? And I can like focus on certain things that are just completely like personalized, you know, and say, okay, well, it doesn't matter. Like, I can get over all the jealousy. I can be comfortable with death, because in the end, like, I will be what I want to be. In the end, I will have accomplished my goals. Like, there's no way I can't be the one. Basically, there's no way that you can't be the one. Basically, there's no way you can't be the one. Like, you are the one. Whoever you are. And that's kind of ultimately what it leads up to. Is this thought process. And I feel like it allows you to get through like a lot of things. All this jealousy and all this hate and all these uncontrollable figures that depict your life based upon these weird abstracted words that they have, right? So there's your out if you don't like my my like religion, so to speak. This is my religion. This is what I believe. But it's just from being abused. It's just from being abused so much and taken advantage of so much. And like I said, just believing so much when I was young that you could achieve anything. You can. I'll still say that you can achieve anything. You can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? It might not be in this lifetime or whatever, or maybe it will be. It's just the very end. Like, it's just the very end. Make sure you have some vision and you're going there, though. You know what I mean? Like, make sure that you can realize that dream and that potential, and make yourself, prepare yourself, because it's coming. You know what I mean? Like, in the end always like comes. You know, just like, you know, it can be turned on to like Joker stuff. You know, like funny, like there's dad jokes, and then there's like philosophical dad jokes. Like, in the end, like, the end always comes, or something like that. You know what I mean? In the end, it's always the end. It's like some weird, stupid philosophical dad joke. And there's a lot of those in philosophy. Actually, the funny thing is if you take a philosophy course, trust me, your philosophy professor will say stupid stuff like that all the time. That, like, yeah. Just mine used to always say, like, there's no way you can't get what's coming to you. Like, because it's coming to you. And you take the words literally. It's like, it's on its way to you. There's no way you can't get it. It's like, okay, all right, I'm ready for whatever it is. This has been an interesting chat. Like, there's been no likes, 0 likes, but there's been a lot of people join. I've had a lot of people join in, but there's been 0. Highlight saved to your channel as unlisted video. Yo, what's up, Presley? Oh, I was there for like, I could look at the live stream. Yo, thank you. Thanks, Presley, for the like. I'm guessing that was you. I'm not sure. It was long enough for me to do 90 and 135, 8 times, and then 225, and then 3 times, and then another 8, and then another, and then a 315, move all the weights, squats. It's probably like 30 minutes. Thanks. But yeah, it was probably like 30 minutes, but like I said, I just go in and it's like I don't stop. Like even when I'm filming, you know what I mean? Like I just went in and I didn't really stop. And a lot of people go to the gym like and they just kind of hang out. Like I was waiting for one machine at the end, and this guy just wouldn't get off, and I was like, dude, what are you doing? Like you're not. We always used to have this thing when I would go with like my friends in college. It was just like, we're not here to socialize. And we'd always get on each other's backs. Like anytime it was like, oh, all of a sudden there's a girl here. Like there's a girl who's like flirting and she's cute, or there's like, or you're like talking to some bro or something. It's just like, dude, we're not here to socialize. Like, let's get it. Come on, let's go, man. But yeah, this one kid just wouldn't get off this machine, so I just called it. Yeah, it's not a bar. I mean, you know what? Like I've gotten more okay with it as I've gotten older. You know what I mean? Like I'm a little bit more okay with it, you know, because now it's like, I feel like it's such a safe place for so many people. It's like for so many people, it's like the first place they go in the morning. And it's like everybody there like lifts each other up, you know what I mean? Everybody there keeps pushing and keeps everybody motivated, you know? The one thing that I've never like crossed over into is like flirting with girls at the gym though, because I'm just like, I don't want to cross over into those territories, those waters, because I feel like everybody's there for like progress, and it's just, I don't want to be a weirdo. Maybe that's how I've always been about girls, but I just don't want to be a weirdo. So I always just try to play it cool. But yeah, a lot of people go there and just socialize and do whatever, so. Not at the gym. You guys, Presley says, everyone not at the gym. Like I said, I definitely felt more like that, but it's just like, I think for so many, like I said, for so many people, it's like, it's their support system. Like you go to the gym for this place outside of your house that you can feel comfortable. So to a certain extent, like, I'm okay with like it being a social place now, kind of, because I think for so many people, it's like I said, it's like where they go if they have nothing to do. It's like where they go first thing in the morning. It's the last place they go to outside of their house at night, you know? So I kind of have a little bit more, I'm a little bit more laid back. Like I said, when I was in college and stuff, it was just like, we always gave each other shit. Just like, oh yeah, like, what are you doing, man? You're socializing, social butterfly. You're gonna get squashed by the weight or something or whatever, you know? Something stupid. But it's coming to the end of the day, guys. It's like this. I've really been pushing these streams like from morning to night. Like I said, this is kind of my experiment. Yeah, I get that. Like the kid, I get that, man. For sure I agree with you there. Like, because the machine, I was waiting for this shoulder fly like machine. And like I was like sitting there waiting forever, and he like did enough to like get off the machine, but then he like took out his phone and he was texting. I was like, all right. I was like, this kid could be on here for like 10 minutes. And like I've already done like 6 workouts in like 20 or whatever. So yeah, I wasn't gonna wait for him any longer. But I totally get that. If I was there with like some kids and it wasn't just me and I didn't have a camera, then maybe I would like go up and be like, oh, hey, can I like work in some sets with you or something? But anyways, I've been going strong with this streaming. Who knows how long I'll be able to do this for. I tried this one other time and it was going really well. I was getting like 100 people, but I just couldn't keep up. I couldn't keep up like the language and the conversation all the time. It was just like I said it, like I said what I needed to say, so why do I need to keep talking kind of thing. Which is where I feel like I don't like a lot of streamers, because it's like they didn't allow gyms or phones. Interesting. That's interesting. But I feel like I do get to this point where I don't admire streamers, and like I'll put myself on the chopping block here for, you know what I mean, my own criticism, take my own medicine. But when they start, like, they're not proving a point anymore with something or entertaining, it's just like this totally scripted thing, and it's like you guys are just like taking advantage of everybody that's watching you or something. It's like, this is nothing. Like, I don't like people that are taking advantage of people. And I feel like there gets to be a point when it really does, like, stresses me out. Like all these streamers, I'm just like, you guys are just taking advantage of people. Just like, and you're doing nothing. And it's like you become this image of social media, and you just do all these, like, you lose all your originality. You lose all your originality, and like nothing you're saying is original anymore. Like me, I'm just on here just like, I just whipped out my phone and I'm just like talking. I'm just some guy. I don't have a crew. I don't have a media team. I don't have like an editor or like a manager or a promoter or anything. But yeah, as soon as it gets to where all the like influencers are like, they're no longer being original, I'm just like, yeah, I know you gotta start somewhere. Like, and maybe I should knock on wood, like, if I ever get there. But I've been doing this for a long time, Presley. You wanna know the only thing that's kept me going is that the first thing I did this for was for a journal. Like, I used to write in journals like every day. And I got kind of sick of just like writing in a journal. I wanted something that was like more expressive, that had more of me in it. And so I started doing YouTube. Like, I had no like business intentions or anything. I had a dream, and it was like, in my dream I named the channel Euphoric Intentions. So I did. I like woke up, made a vlog, and like I was like, whoa dude, like check out this, guys. Had a little story and started vlogging my journey. But that's the only thing that's kind of kept me going this whole time. Is if I was in it for the money, I would have quit forever ago. There's no way I could have kept doing it if I was in this for the money. Yeah, the only reason I'm still doing it is because I started off doing it just as like an online journal kind of thing. But I'm glad. Like, I'm glad for like people showing up, you know, like it really is cool. Like I love connecting with people from all over the place. You know what I mean? Like, there's people out there like you. Like there's somewhere that's like, yeah, as long as I still, like I said, you know, for me it was like therapy, and it still kind of is like therapy. It's like some way for me to feel like I have a voice. I feel like people get caught up so much in just like this idea of the machine, and you just get like choked. You just get choked and silenced. Like, you become like a machine. And I didn't want to have that happen to me, so I just started talking, you know, and that's kind of where I started. But I'm gonna go and I'm gonna have some dinner, guys. It's Friday. Maybe I'll get on with my friends and play like some games or something. And this isn't no like stream team or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's just me and my friends from like college and high school or whatever, playing games kind of thing. So do I have a public email? Yeah, it's aussie.232@gmail.com. AUZZIE.232@gmail.com. That's my email. That's not my, I have an email for this, like my YouTube email too, but. All right, guys. Hey, Presley, I really appreciate it. 232. AUZZIE.232 @gmail.com. 232. But I'm gonna go. I really appreciate the like, Presley, because there's been like 50 people join, but nobody's interacted. You know what I mean? So, anyways, I'm gonna go eat dinner and maybe hang out with my family for a little bit, and then probably see what my friends are doing, see if they're gonna get on or not. So, anyways, thank everybody else, and especially thank you, Presley. I'll see you later.